So the 0.4 alpha has been out for a few days now, and I've certainly tried my best to play it as much as possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Stalli111, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Talk. Today I'm going to be discussing the latest 0.4 update, and giving it an overview, including some personal and community opinions of it. So, to start off, I'm just going to list a few of the new features introduced or updated in the 0.4 update, for anybody who doesn't already know them. We were introduced to one-on-one combat with swords, giving us a first taste of this new combat system. The map size had grown about 4 times the size of the previous builds, with a new town and a military encampment. Multiple new quests and music for these new areas. Updated character models along with a first build of lip syncing. The horse riding mechanic was also introduced along with a full map with Fog of War to cover up any non-playable areas. Those were the main features. However, there were a few other additions, but aren't quite as game changing. I'm going to start with the big one, the combat system. It was a strange experience finally enduring this hyped up combat system. I can certainly say it did not disappoint. A few members of the community are stating that it is a bit too much of a difficult learning curve. However, what we were given was exactly what we were told, and what we as a community agreed that the game should have. A truly hardcore, as realistic combat system as they could make it. I will say I had some troubles in the arena, to actually win a fight, with ease that is. But that's what the game is about. Realism. I felt like it perfectly fitted into what Warhorse were striving to achieve with this game. However, on record, I believe the arena, along with the military encampment, contained the most bugs or crashes overall. As some of you may know, I love exploring in open world games, and despite it not being a mega map, I still really enjoyed myself exploring all the little nooks and crannies of the alpha, and I am yet to find a stopping point. With these new locations added in, Warhorse have introduced a more varied soundtrack, showing an early stage of this dynamic music function. And the music is certainly pretty good, but one thing I would recommend that they do is blend it in a little bit better. Maybe having a few moments of silence from fading the last track out, and then bringing the next one in, if possible. The change of music felt too sudden, almost forced. I don't have a lot to say about the map shown off, however it really appeals to me. The fact that you can bring up the smaller map of each area and then zoom out for a larger scale map as well. It fits perfectly into the art style too, and I would love to see more of this map soon. The last thing I'm going to talk about before I jump into the true inconveniences is the horse riding mechanic. It certainly is a great way to make your way around the map, however, I can see their intentions of the intelligence within the horse, tracking roads and whatnot, but I've noticed many a time that the horse will glitch up and have a spasm of direction, or sometimes you should be jumping over a fence, but it just gets lodged into the fence. I know it's just an alpha stage, but I wanted to share a few experiences and opinions of the update so far. I've had a load of fun in the 0.4 alpha, but I could have played it a hell of a lot more. I've got around 7 hours locked into it since it dropped last Thursday, but I've been having a lot of problems with it. I've been trying to stream the game, which some of you may already know, and understand my issues. I've had numerous complete PC crashes whilst playing Kingdom Come, and not to overheating, as I suspected. I've also had more than double the amount in application crashes or freezes whilst trying to play, or even just trying to spawn into the map. I originally thought it was my PC being a bit behind its time, due to being about 4 years old now, however it's still quite a bit above the minimum requirements, and I've been taking precautions while playing this, as in playing on the lower graphical settings. I think it may just be poor optimization of the stage. It is still in early development, as there have been a few similar cases. More so application crashes though. But all in all, I've got to say the new features have me excited for the game more than ever. I think all who've played the 0.4 alpha can agree with me saying the combat is pretty difficult to start off with, but I'm sure with a little practice we'll all get a hang of it soon enough. I just hope I can get more game time in without any major issues, or Warhorse can provide a fix. So have you been playing the 0.4 alpha? If so, please do tell me all your experiences in the comments below, be it the good, the bad, or the ugly. And by the ugly, I mean in any crashes or bugs. As always, I hope you've enjoyed the video. My name is Stalli111. Make sure to drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you've not done so already. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace off.